Flashpoint, Russian oil rig explodes. U.S. fighter jets arrive in Middle East ready for airstrikes. Ukrainian officials say Russia launched airstrikes on Kyiv in the early hours of August 11th, forcing Ukrainian air defenses to block areas on the outskirts of the city. Witnesses in Kyiv said they heard at least 2 loud explosions as if air defenses were responding to an attack, Reuters reported. There was no official information on damage or casualties. Serhiy Popko, head of Kyiv's military, said the capital was facing a threat from Russian ballistic missiles. According to the Ukrainian Air Force, Kyiv, its surrounding areas, and the entire eastern Ukraine were put on airstrike alert early on August 11th. In contrast, Reuters on the same day quoted information from the Russian Defense Ministry, saying that Russian air defense units destroyed 14 unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, and 4 Toshka-U tactical ballistic missiles launched by Ukraine in the Kursk region, southwest Russia, bordering Ukraine. The Russian Defense Ministry said it had shot down 16 UAVs in the Voronezh region, several hundred kilometers south of Moscow, and 3 others in the Belgorod border region. Earlier, the Russian Defense Ministry announced on August 10th that it had launched a missile with a thermobaric warhead at what Russia said was a temporary base of foreign mercenaries on the outskirts of the town of Sudzha in the Kursk region, killing 15 gunmen. The incursion into the Kursk region was Ukraine's largest attack on Russian territory since the conflict broke out. The fighting has lasted for 5 days, but shows no signs of ending. Russia was forced to send reinforcements to Kursk to repel the raid, which Moscow condemned as a serious provocation. The Russian Defense Ministry said it was reinforcing its forces in Kursk by sending tanks and other heavy military equipment. Russia said its military had thwarted Kyiv's attempt to push deeper into the Kursk region. Ukrainian leaders said one of the goals of the raid was to sow fear among Russians, to undermine support for President Vladimir Putin's government, and create a stronger negotiating position for Kyiv. Turn to the volatile situation in the Middle East. Israel extended an evacuation order to the Khan Yunis area in the southern Gaza Strip overnight, forcing tens of thousands of Palestinian residents and families to flee overnight as the sound of tank shelling echoed around them. The Israeli military said it was targeting Hamas militants who were staging attacks and firing rockets from Khan Yunis. The evacuation order covers central, eastern, and western districts, making it one of the largest evacuations in the 10-month conflict. The Israeli military said it had struck about 30 Hamas military targets in the previous 24 hours, including military installations, anti-tank missile sites, and weapons storage facilities.